Henry left his daughter in the car while he went into a restaurant to grab some food. Just then, two vehicles suddenly pulled up beside his car. Several masked men with guns jumped out and headed straight for the girl. She sensed danger immediately, got out, and tried to run, but they caught her. She screamed for help, only to be silenced by a punch to the face. Then the leader of the masked men approached. The girl didn't recognize them, had no idea what they wanted. Crying, she shook her head and said she didn't have any money. The man just grinned and replied, "I don't want your money, just your life." Back inside, Henry had no idea what was happening, not until he glimpsed a gun being raised outside. Alarmed, he sprinted toward his car. The masked men rushed back into their vehicles, except for the shooter. He froze, paralyzed. It was his first time killing someone. In a flash, Henry tackled him to the ground. They wrestled, and Henry ripped off the attacker's mask. As police sirens blared in the distance, the gang leader ordered the rest to drive off. The shooter kicked Henry aside and tried to flee, but it was too late. The police had arrived and arrested him on the spot. Henry cradled his daughter in his arms, sobbing uncontrollably. By the time his wife reached the hospital, their little girl was already gone. A once happy family was shattered in a single moment. Everything that happened that day was part of a gang initiation ritual. Crime boss Mario had ordered his godson Thomas to prove himself. Go out and kill a random person. If he escaped or got out of prison alive, he'd officially become part of the gang. Henry's daughter was just an unlucky target. When Henry met with the prosecutor, he was told that Thomas admitted to resisting arrest and assaulting an officer, but not the murder. With no surveillance footage or eyewitnesses, they couldn't prove he pulled the trigger. At most, Thomas would serve 3 to 5 years. With good behavior, maybe even less. The next day in court, when the judge asked for his statement, Henry made a decision.
I can confidently identify.
He withdrew all charges against Thomas. If the law wouldn't deliver justice, Henry would. He would take revenge for his daughter himself.